Lordy. So, back into the mix-up and blem. Former Caribbean Maritime University consultant, CMU, Gail Campbell-Dunwell, has been released after being questioned on Wednesday in connection with a multi-million-dollar fraud at the institution and the Ministry of Education. Mrs. Campbell-Dunwell was reportedly detained on Tuesday night, shortly after arriving at Sangster International Airport. So guess what? It's because you're a liar, girl, and them someday. You know, I guess you gotta be careful. Or be's not, so me don't.
I got nothing to say. She said them don't have nothing to say because she says she's innocent and she'll leave it there.
Yeah, but I mean, they released her, so I mean.
Yes, I think if they didn't, after the question and answer, then her attorney would have made the necessary applications. I think they did make the necessary applications to, you know, make her, or for them to release her, but they really never needed to because after the question and answer, they did release her.
Exactly. If something did one and something didn't, something they would have to go back fair. Not true? Hey! Well, lawyer girl Talia says, so if she said, what me left to say? We will see what's going to happen.
I got nothing to say on that one.
Well, my granny always say, what happened in the dark must come to light. So if something happened, it must come out. If nothing never happened, nothing not come out. End of story.
We will see what happens, right? Moving right along.
I'm afraid.
So, narcotics police probing major ganja bust in St. Elizabeth. The weed was being transported in a marked JDF vehicle when it was intercepted in gutters on Tuesday night. A shootout ensued. 2 men dressed in uniform as soldiers arrested and 2 firearms recovered. Now, following the incident, the JDF conducted an audit and formally commenced an internal investigation.
Can't talk about this either.
No, this is so interesting, right? Because
okay,
they're saying, like, you know, when you pick up on something and they realize that the vehicle
was off the course that it was supposed to be on.
Yes, so like, of course, you know, most, if not most of these vehicles, I wouldn't say all, but most of these vehicles have trackers in them. And they realize that the vehicle take a turn where it not really dep on it part where them expect it to go. And they're like, huh? It's not even like a stop along the way.
Yeah.
It's a thing where you just divert altogether. And I think that initiated some form of investigations, and you know they have to do their due diligence and make sure that things are
copacetic,
investigated
which they
properly. And then, bam! Of course, they would have to ensure that when they were trying to catch up with them during that time, that all went well. But what's so interesting is that shootout start.
Look here now, I don't understand how we are living. It feels like almost that we're living in a movie. It's gonna be a movie.
I was just going to say that.
It's like a movie.
Yo,
like
I'm wondering,
you're watching Narcos.
Yo, I wonder if them soldier and police have watched too much movie.
I think so.
Like,
I think on a whole,
honestly,
we've been all watching too much TV. It's like they watch Money Heist and people start rob the place that were at foreign exchange.
All of a
they
sudden,
watch Narcos, everybody start carrying weed.
All of a sudden, like, everybody just braver than anything else and ready to do anything and take on any. I don't know what's going on.
It leaves with that question.
Honestly, I am actually wondering, like, so how the police try stop you? You not abide by that, and you drive off for their own thing, and then want to shoot after the police.
Yeah, because they're going to save their own life. Who wouldn't want to save their own skin if put in a situation like that? But the question comes to my head when we think about all of this. Is this a matter of desperation? Have we been under these rules and regulations of COVID for too long and nobody has money and everybody's getting more and more desperate
so everybody's like, another way to turn
find another way. Like, when I get paid now, maybe try this, maybe do that. The guys out on the road are getting desperate. People are breaking into people's homes. People are robbing people. And it's getting worse. So is that the reason, or them just rude and troublesome? I want to beat in front of granny.
Things and times have changed, but I'm sure that with this ongoing investigation as well, we will see what comes out of it.
Okay. So, next up, from St. Anne, Jamaica to the halls of the prestigious University of Oxford in England. 27-year-old Rowanna K. Campbell is the first Jamaican to be awarded the Oxford ID Travel Group Foundation Bonham Carter Scholarship. What a long scholarship name. Mercy, she gets a scholarship. She will be pursuing a Bachelor of Civil Law, Master of Laws, starting this month. By the way, I saw her picture. I was like, oh my God, she's so pretty.
Rowanna, yes, congratulations to Rowanna. Yes, she is. We actually did internship when I was at Norman Man. I think when I was in my second year, she was in her first year, and we did internship at the same organization at that time. So she's my friend. I'm very, very proud of her, and she is super smart. She's super awesome. She's super humble. She's a woman of God. Like she's just on her journey, and she is just breaking all those barriers and doing the thing. You know what I mean? She's doing. So I'm so proud of her. I really am. I mean, just talking about her getting goosebumps because she really is a really sweet girl, and she deserves the world. And it's so awesome that she has represented Jamaica on this new platform, on this new stage. And I hope that others will get inspiration and take her journey as inspiration and say, look, if somebody else do it, I can do it too.
Amen.
You know, Oxford is an amazing school. Look here now. And when you talk about Princeton, Harvard, that kind of league, and to see the first Jamaican being a female doing the do.
Big up yourself, good girl. Yeah, we'll have to give it a good girl, big up.
Yeah,
big up,
good big up, big up yourself.
And of course, don't forget to send Talia some Irish Spring and some wonderful fudge
Little
when you get there.
Girl, you know, so we can't have enough Lysol right now. Things and times
change. Send Clorox,
look at even the Irish Spring will beg no more like a Lysol, little Clorox, because things and times change.
Alcohol spray and wipes.
And sanitizer. That's all. But other than that, like, we're super proud of her, and I'm so happy. And I'm sure that, you know, family and friends and just well-wishers are happy to see this accomplishment. And it's a good look. I'm sure she'll be using all that she will learn and has learned to impact the world, impact the Caribbean, impact Jamaica. Big up yourself, Rowanna. Yes. So, on to some more news. Some 37 members of the correctional services and 24 inmates in total have tested positive for the coronavirus COVID-19. This was disclosed by Minister without Portfolio in the Ministry of National Security, Matthew Samuda, while addressing a digital press conference on Thursday. Samuda said some 128 employees were tested for the virus, with the results of 7 currently pending.
Talia just went into her news reading voice a while ago. It sounded so professional. She was just like, currently pending. It was so newsworthy.
Well, I honestly think that I know that the government, they did put in place a number of they did put in place a number of things in terms of these correctional facilities to, I would say, delay the coronavirus entering the facility. Well, Mr. Fasaki.
What Tali? So, what am I supposed to say?
And the thing about it is, life does go on, and we just have to balance it all. So, you know, we just have to hope for the best and just hope that it will not spread, it will be contained. And yeah, no more no reaching there. It's as simple as that. But I know that some preventative measures were put in place, you know. You don't have nothing to say?
No, you remember you had nothing to say for the first?
Oh, you don't have nothing to say about this one?
I have absolutely nothing to say. Zero.
No, you see you?
Nope.
Yo, no, honestly, them put in the preventative measures, but guess what? Guess what? Remember, you still have officers, you still have persons.
And everybody has to go home.
Yeah, everybody has to travel. Everybody has to travel.
Talia, stop drawing me out. I'm done.
Me not drying it out, miss, but you also have to remember, the prisoners, they're not in and out, you know, right? But the officers and additional persons, they are in and out as well. They go to the supermarket like everybody else.
Janitorial staff, officers.
They go to the market. You get what I'm saying? Simple places like that. So you might not be going out of your way to get the virus, but you have to just contain it, control it, and try to prevent the spreading of it. So that's what we just have to do, and just try and keep as safe as possible. That's the truth, yeah?
Good job, Talia.
All right, so we're not saying nothing else on that, right? Sakina says she doesn't have nothing else to say. I don't have anything to say, but big up on yourself, Eminence. Big up yourself. But that's it for our trending topics, guys. Yeah.